Hey, great, the last digit of the like for each is someone from the chalk playground. So go down right now, click like, click subscribe, click the bell, look at the screen, pay attention to the last digit of your like and compare these facts. And who are you? Write about it in the comments. It's simple. For example, if you're a marshmallow, then I write marshmallow. Everything is cool. Enjoy your viewing. Great, dear friends, you're on which Melonfonk, and in this video we'll talk about multiplayer in Melon Playground. But to start the video, I would like to say a huge thank you to these guys here for what they got into my video. And if you want to get into my next issue, then you just need to subscribe to the channel, put a like, write your top comment. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the cart. Everything is quite simple. In general, I will not drag out your time and enjoy your viewing. Recently, there was a drain in the People's Ground. Merged the working version of the People Ground with multiplayer. Officially, nothing has been launched yet, but however, you can easily play this multiplayer and it is now publicly available. In general, such an unpleasant situation in the People Playground. Since if they release an official announcement, the official version of the People with multiplayer, then it will no longer gain such popularity, it will no longer be such a resonance and hype, which is clearly a minus for the game itself or the community of the People Playground. However, I am almost 100% sure that this drop will definitely happen in the Ashes. But we are not talking about the Ashes now, but the Chalk Playground. And since the parody of Ashes is the most important parody in the first place, it is the Chalk Playground and, in principle, everything that has been created for a very long time in the People will still somehow move the Chalk Playground in one form or another. And although I said that there will never be multiplayer in the Chalk Playground, the example with People showed me that it is possible in Terror. And it doesn't work that bad. Although as for me it is quite strange. That is, in fact, how will it work in principle? Just on the same screen, two players will be able to simultaneously contact and interact inside the map in the cutest playground. That is, any items, an unlimited number of Mayans, although this will obviously hit the FPS very hard, which is already very bad in the cute playground. Plus, constant buggies poured out will also prevent this, which is what the developers of our beloved Chalk Playground will work with. And their jobs will obviously increase, after all. There are complex buildings that, in principle, interfere with the normal operation of Melon, and if multiplayer is added, then this will basically be some kind of impossible task for the developers of this game. So why did I start talking about the People Playground after all? First of all, because there was a leak, which means that Melon Playground will probably pick up this hype and drop the next update already with multiplayer, although, in fact, this theory is very extremely unlikely, although there is a place for the truth, because if Melon Playground is the first to launch the official multiplayer, then it will just be a gap. And a very huge audience will flow from the SAW to the background, especially if it is on smartphones. Just imagine, Melon Playground is the first sandbox in 2 to the world, which was able to migrate as a parody of the Android platform. Ducky was also the first to roll out multiplayer, and in the next update, with a probability of about 10 to 15%, you can still expect multiplayer in some form or another. And yet the main problem is the buggy. And what is the solution to these problems? Well, first of all, just removing the buggy is quite a difficult task. And just to dig out in the code what exactly is wrong with the game when you interact with it, it's not so easy after all. Personally, I have found a very unique and interesting solution for myself. I don't know if the developers will come to this or not, but I think it would be nice if they added saving the map. We already have the preservation of buildings, but this is clearly not enough, and if you play in multiplayer, you will have more load, more bugs will arise. Let's say you and a friend are building a huge building, and to avoid just disappearing all the buildings, you can add just saving the world, let's say like in Minecraft. Yes, you create a separate world, go with a friend to play there and just constantly do something there and periodically save it, so there is a chance to save your buildings uniquely and without losing anything. I think this is an interesting feature in principle, even if you play alone. Why not add this? I do not know. This is a fairly simple feature, which in principle is not difficult to implement. I think developers should think about it if they hear me, but if they don't, then maybe write to them somewhere in the Discord to suggest this idea. Just fill them up in the Discord of this idea and maybe we will still get through to the developers and this chip will remain. Thus, it is very easy to implement multiplayer. What do you think? Write about it in the comments. It seems to me that a new update is waiting for us soon and what will be added in the next update, write in the comments. And my forecasts are as follows, the next update will be this weekend. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe you have a different point of view. Write again in the comments. Well, this is where my video comes to an end. Thank you all for watching, good luck to everyone and bye to everyone. And I remember, my friend, as always, I'll see you one of these days.